Hello, welcome to Let's Get Physical, a health and wellness initiative of Price Hill Will in Cincinnati, Ohio. My name is Brenda Zeckmeister, and I am one of the yoga instructors providing community yoga classes throughout Price Hill. And during this time of COVID-19, I am providing these classes online, obviously, and they can be watched anywhere around the world, so that's very cool. They are also being recorded, so if you would like to see this again, if you missed the beginning of it, you can always catch the recording of it under the videos section on the Price Hill Will's Let's Get Physical page on Facebook. So I reached out to the people who I know have been watching these and some of my past and current students to see what are some issues that they've been experiencing the past couple of weeks. And one of the things that was mentioned this week was flexibility. A couple people have mentioned that they're feeling very stiff during this time. They're not able to get to maybe their regular workout sessions or their regular yoga classes. So I thought for today I would focus more on the flow part of the yoga. Typically on Monday nights I focus on strength, and so we'll do a little bit with some strength, but we'll be focusing more on flexibility. So let's just start out with finding a comfortable position. Generally, we start out in easy pose, which is legs crossed. But if that doesn't feel comfortable, feel free just to bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees gently drop out. And then close your eyes and just begin to let go of your day. Just tune into your breath, bringing your spine into a nice tall posture, relaxing your shoulders away from your ears. And as you breathe, feel your body begin to relax with each breath, letting go of any tension that you might be feeling in the body. Nice, slow, gentle, even breaths. And take a moment to find a word or phrase that you can use as your mantra for this practice. Something simple like relax, release, be still, whatever works for you. It might even just be the inner sound of Om. And as you go throughout your practice, recall this mantra. Use it to help you focus in on your practice. One of the goals of yoga is to connect our mind and body and breath. And so use that to kind of settle in to that, making that connection. On your next exhale, go ahead and release your chin down to your chest. Still sitting up tall, your hands can be either resting on your knees or on the floor on either side of your hips. And let your shoulders just gently fall away from your ears. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Relax through the back of your neck into your shoulders and your upper back. And then on an inhale, roll the head over to one side, bringing that ear towards the shoulder, not the shoulder to the ear. You want to keep the shoulder relaxed. You're going to feel a stretch on the opposite side of your neck. And then as you exhale, bring the chin back to center. And on your next breath, Bring the head over to the other side, dropping that ear down to that shoulder. Again, not the shoulder up to the ear, but the shoulder or the ear down to the shoulder. And then exhaling again, bring your chin back to center and bring your arms out in front of you, bringing the palms together. Keep your chin tucked in and then interlace your fingers and turn the palms facing away from your body and stretch the arms away from you and round through your back. And with each breath, just feel that space in between the shoulder blades opening up just a little bit more. Really breathe into this stretch to release any tightness that may have built up in that area. Remember your mantra. And then as you breathe in, straighten your spine and bring your arms up overhead and turn the palms to face the top of your head. From there, bring your pointer fingers out, and as you breathe in, reach up a little bit taller towards the ceiling. And then exhale, lean to one side. And breathe into the other side of your body. Feel the ribs opening up, expanding with each breath. And then on an inhale, come back to center and exhale to the other side. Expanding through the ribs with each breath. And then as you breathe in, bring the body back to center. And then exhale, relax your arms down at your sides. From here, bring your right hand over to your left knee and bring the other hand behind you. And again, sitting up tall, let's do a little gentle twist. Just feel like you're wringing out anything you want to let go of from today. And then bring yourself back to center, releasing. We'll take the other hand on the opposite knee and bring that other hand behind you, twisting in this direction. And then release. And from here, let's stretch out the legs. Notice which leg goes out first, because we're going to recross them, and just move your legs around and feel like you're wiggling out any tension, any tightness that might be in the joints. Just letting everything go. And then once you feel complete, go ahead and bring it into stillness. And let's bring the other leg in first. So we're crossing our legs in the opposite direction. And from here, place your hands on the ground in front of you. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, walk those hands away from your body. And relax your head. Just let your head be heavy. You want to relax through the back of your neck, into your shoulders and your upper back. And so you might start out a little bit taller, maybe all you can go is part way down, and that's perfectly fine. But then as you relax, let your breath let go of any tightness, and maybe you can go a little bit further down. So use that breath to release anything that you have going on, any tightness, anything that's holding you back. Just let it go. Relax. Breathe into your mantra. On an inhale, walk your hands over to the one side. You're going to walk your hands all the way over so that your torso is over one knee. And as you exhale, relax that torso down. Relax your head, your shoulders. And you're going to feel a nice stretch through the opposite hip. So taking a breath here, actually a couple breaths, letting go of any tightness. Taking one more breath. And as you breathe out, bring everything back to the center. And then on your next inhale, walk your hands over to the other side, bringing your body over that knee, and relax. Relax head, shoulders. Relax all the way down into that opposite hip area. Take a few breaths here. One more breath. And as you exhale, bring it back to center. And notice if you're able to go deeper into the pose. Should be able to go at least just a teensy bit deeper, having released on each side. And then as you breathe in again, walk your hands in towards the body, bringing yourself gently up out of the pose. And just take a moment here to let the body recalibrate. Notice any sensations in the body. Bringing awareness into how we feel. We want to take this time. For many people, this is a time of maybe doing less. And if it is, take advantage of it. And notice the thoughts that go on through the mind. Become self-aware. Let this be a time of maybe some personal growth, so that when we come out of our cocoons, that we're emerging as beautiful butterflies. So let's come on to our hands and knees. Coming into a tabletop position. Want to bring your hands directly beneath your shoulders, and they're going to be shoulder width apart. And your knees are hip width apart. Back is flat. And we'll do some cows and cats. And so bring awareness into your arms. I mentioned that I like to focus a little bit on strengthening. And so one easy way to do this in this pose is to notice how you're holding your upper body into your hands. Are you sinking into your wrists, or are you pressing down into the palms of your hands so that you're activating the muscles in those arms? So really feel like you're pressing down into this part of the hands, right beneath your knuckles there. And that gives you a nice base to support your shoulders, and you're strengthening through your arms, toning those arms. We're having more and more warmer days, and so we want to have some pretty arms to go with our short sleeves. So starting from tabletop, take a breath in, and as you breathe in, look up and relax your belly into cow. And then as you breathe out, curl the tailbone under and arch your back and look towards the navel into cat. And then just alternate here. Breathing in, looking up, relaxing your belly into cow. And breathing out into cat pose. Nice stretch. Draw that navel in towards your spine. And you're going to find your own rhythm here with your breath. Let's take a couple of breaths in this nice, easy, gentle movement. And if you like being in this relaxed flow, you can continue the relaxed flow. If you want to bring a little bit more energy into it, double up. So breathing out, breathing in, out, in. You decide what you like to do. So you can either increase your energy or just have it be relaxing. Whatever you do, do it with the breath. I'll do just a couple of more. And then once you've finished your last cat, go ahead and move it back to tabletop. From here, curl your toes under, and as you breathe in, raise your hips up, coming into downward facing dog. And then bend one knee and then the other, kind of walking your dog, stretching your heels towards the ground, feeling a nice stretch through the backs of the legs. Draw your navel in, look towards the navel, head in between the elbows. Again, nice and strong through your arms. And then let's go ahead, bring it into stillness, stretch it out. Take a nice breath in. And then breathing out, bring your knees down to the ground. Bring the tops of your feet to the floor. And as you exhale, bring your sit bones all the way back. You're going to bring your tummy down on top of your thighs. And stretch out your arms. And you can either have your hands, palms face down on the floor, or you can have your hands in prayer pose. Some people like to interlace the fingers with the pointer fingers out. So a couple of different options there. And then bring your forehead down to the floor. And so I'm going to be slightly out of the pose so that I can talk and not have it be all muffled. So in child's pose, we want to be very relaxed. So let this be a very comfortable position for you. Scan your body. Notice where you're feeling tightness. Use your breath to move any stuck energy that you might be feeling in those tight areas. Breathe deeply into them. And as you exhale, feel all that stuck energy gently release. Remember your mantra. Use that to help. Take a few more breaths here. And your next inhale, we're going to come back up to the tabletop position. From here, curl your toes under again, and as you breathe in, raise your hips up, downward facing dog. Nice strong arms, stretching through the backs of your legs. And then looking between your hands, you can either walk your feet forward or put a little bend into your knees and see if you can kind of hop forward. I do a little combination. And we're just going to go into this ragdoll position. So let your upper body kind of fold over from your hips down, relaxing your arms, relax your shoulders, and sway side to side. If you feel better holding onto your elbows, you can do that. Or just let your arms be relaxed. And then let's bring it into stillness, into the center, and shake your head yes and no. Let gravity help you let go of any tightness that you might be feeling through the neck and shoulders. And once you feel complete there, bring it into the stillness again. We're going to bring that navel in towards your spine, put a little bend into your knees. Let your arms be a ragdoll, and as you breathe in, slowly bring your body back up. Feel like you're bringing it up one vertebrae at a time. Keep your chin tucked in until you're just about all the way up. And then you can bring the head up. And so we're in a mountain pose. Let's bring the feet fairly close to one another. And the toes are facing exactly forward, so you don't want to be standing with your feet out. Bring them so that your toes are directly out. And let's build a firm foundation here. So raise your toes up and then spread them out wide. And then gently let them go down onto the floor. And get in touch with feeling behind your big toe and your baby toe and the back two corners of your heels. Feel really solid in your mountain. And we want to have a nice strong mountain, so just close your eyes and feel that strength coming in from the ground through the bottoms of your feet, coming up into your legs. Let your hips relax into a neutral position. And then lengthen through your spine. I'm going to gently kind of roll the shoulders back and let your shoulders be relaxed. Let them fall gently away from your ears and lengthen through your neck. Top of your head, feeling like you're floating up towards the ceiling. Chin maybe slightly tucked in. And just feel that line of energy from the ground all the way up and out through the top of your head. From here, I'm going to stand sideways. We want to be at the top of our mat. We're going to begin our flow. And we're going to do several different flows here to get the energy moving, to get all the joints kind of oiled up and everything. So standing in the mountain, bring your palms face out. And as you breathe in, bring the arms up overhead and your palms together. And then breathing out, bring your arms back down and come into a forward bend, lightly touching the floor. Breathing in, come up slightly, flattening your back, hands on your shins. As you exhale, put a bend into your knees and put your hands flat on the ground. On your next inhale, bring your left leg straight back. And exhale, bring that knee down to the ground. Want to feel nice and steady here as you inhale, bring the arms up. And then exhale, bring the hands down on the inside of your leg, your bent leg. You want to put your arm against your leg against your arm for nice stability. And as you breathe in, bring the other arm up. So you're looking away from your bent leg. And then exhale, bring that hand back down. On your next inhale, bring the other arm up, looking up towards the ceiling. And then as you exhale, bring it back down on the outside of that foot. On your next inhale, push up with your toes, bringing yourself back to the forward bend. And then on an inhale, bring the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands down, forward bend, lightly touch the ground. Inhale, come up slightly, hands on shins, flatten your back. Exhale, bend your knees, place your hands flat on the ground. Breathing in, bring the right leg straight back. And exhale, bring that knee down to the ground. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands down on the inside of the bent leg. Feeling that stability. Inhale, the other arm up, looking up at the ceiling. And exhale, bring that hand down. Breathing in, bring the other hand up, looking up. And exhale, bring it down on the outside of that bent leg. As you breathe in again, push up with your toes, coming into your forward bend. And then as you breathe in, bring your arms up, palms together. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. And take a moment here just to kind of catch up with your breath. This is our first flow, so you want to feel that energy beginning to build. Notice any sensations in your body. Get in touch with your mantra, connecting mind and body. So let's do another flow. So as you breathe in, bring your arms up. Exhale, forward bend, lightly touch the ground. Inhale, come up slightly, hands on shins, flatten your back. Exhale, bring your hands down to the ground. On your next inhale, bring your left leg straight back. And as you exhale, turn the foot out slightly and bend into that right knee. As you breathe in, we're going to press down with both feet and bring the arms up. Breathe out. Take another inhale. And then exhale, open up your arms to a goalpost. And notice my form here. I want to have my upper arms parallel to the floor, not sagging down like this. Again, we want to tone the arms. So breathing here. Exhale, lower the arms, bring them behind your body, and clasp your hands. As you breathe in, lengthen your arms, bringing them away from your body. And breathe out, come into a forward bend. Breathing here. Sorry, I have to get a drink of water. Hate when that happens. Arms up towards the ceiling. And then as you inhale, bring your body back up. Hands down. Exhale, let those hands kind of move towards the floor. And do a little back bend. Draw your shoulders back. Inhale, bring your body back, looking forward. And then as you exhale, release your hands and bring that back leg forward. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, come up slightly. Flatten your back, hands on your shins. Exhale, bend your knees. Place your hands on the ground. As you breathe in, bring your right leg straight back. And then exhale, turn the foot out and bend into that left knee. As you breathe in, bring your arms up, bringing your body up. Feel nice and steady here, breathing into this. Taking one more breath. And as you exhale, open up into your goalpost. Let your shoulders relax. Remember your upper arms are parallel to the floor. Breathing here. Remember your mantra. Taking one more breath. And as you exhale, lower your arms and bring the hands behind your back. On an inhale, draw those shoulders back. Bring the arms away from your body. And then exhale, forward bend. Bring those hands up towards the ceiling. And so you're breathing here and you want to feel like you're lengthening through your spine, bringing the top of your head outwards. Take one more breath here. And then as you breathe in again, bring your body back up. Hands down. Exhale, lower the hands down, looking up at the ceiling. Breathing in, bring yourself back to looking forward. And then exhale, release your hands and bring the foot forward. And so stand in your mountain, noticing any sensations. So we'll do another flow. Coming into our Hero 2 pose. So on an inhale, bring your left leg back again, bringing it perpendicular to your right. I'm going to kind of situate myself a little bit better here. So the left toes are facing what would be the long side of your mat. Your hips are facing that same direction, but your right toes are going to be out in the other direction, towards the top of your mat. And let's see, anything else here? I think that's it. So bend into your right knee, and you want your knee right over your ankle. And as you inhale, bring your arms up into a T. And then exhale, look over that right hand. You want to be evenly balanced here on both the left and the right. Turn your right palm upward, and as you inhale, bring that hand up towards the ceiling, the other one down. Exalted Hero. And really stretch it out here. Feel your left hand stretching down to the ground and your right hand stretching up, breathing into that. And then as you breathe out, come back to hero 2. Inhale, bend at the elbow, making a right degree. Exhale, bring that forearm down onto the thigh and stretch the other arm out. Breathing here, feel a nice stretch through the upper body. And make sure that you're not turning your body to face the ground. You want to be nice and open here. So breathing in, press down equally with both feet. On an inhale, go ahead and bring yourself up to hero 2. Taking another breath. Straighten your leg. Exhale. Let's come into our teapot. So bringing your right hand down towards your shin, the other hand up. Taking a breath here, and you can either stay here or as you exhale, slide a little bit further. But try not to keep your body, not bringing your body down towards the floor, but nice and open. Breathing here. Bring that upper hip kind of back. Take one more breath. And then as you breathe in again, bring your body back up. Exhale, lower the arms and turn that right foot forward. So now both sets of toes are facing the long side of your mat. We're going to place our hands on our hips, taking a breath here. And as you exhale, hinge from your hips. Keep a nice straight back. And when your body, upper body, is parallel to the ground, exhale those hands down to the ground. You can walk your feet out slightly. That helps to bring your hands to the ground. We're going to take the left hand and put it directly beneath your face and put your right hand on your hips, on the backs of your hips there. And you want to keep your hips even. You don't want to torque the hips. As you inhale, pressing down through the palms of your hands, feel that strengthening through your arms and look over your right shoulder. And then breathing in again, bring that right arm up. Take another breath here. And then as you breathe out, bring the right hand down and place it where the left hand was. And the left hand then goes on your hips. Inhale, press down through the palm of the hand. Look over your shoulder. And then on your next breath, bring the left arm up. Exhale, bring the hand down, and let's evenly space the hands. Taking a breath here. Exhale, relax your head so that the top of your head will come to face the floor. And shake your head out here, shaking it yes and no. Releasing any tightness that you might feel through the back of your neck. Just let gravity kind of help you out here. Shake it all out. And then bring it into stillness. And bending your elbows, relax as much as you can. Let your shoulders relax. And then as you inhale, press down through your hands, bringing your torso to be parallel to the floor again. On your next breath, bring your hands either to your hips or to your thighs. And then as you breathe in again, bring your body back up. And so if you walked your feet out, bring them back in just slightly. We're still going to have our feet be wide, and this time we're going to turn the left foot out so that the left toes are now facing in the other direction. Your right toes are still facing that long side of the mat, as well as your hips. Inhale, bring your arms up into a T, and look over your left hand, exhaling into that left knee. Knee right over your ankle there. Breathing here, feeling that nice stability between your left and your right foot. And then turning your palm upward. Inhale, bring it up towards the ceiling and let the other hand go down. Feel that nice stretch, stretching up and stretching down at the same time. Breathing into Exalted Hero. And then exhale, come back to Hero 2. As you breathe in, bend at the elbow. Exhale, bring the forearm down and bring the other arm overhead. Breathing into the stretch, feel that openness through the front of the body. And then inhale, come back to Hero 2. Breathing in again, straighten your leg. And exhale, stretch it out. Take a breath here. And then breathing out, bring your hand down onto your shin and bring the other one up. Take another breath. You can stay here or you can go lower if you can. Make sure to keep this hip pulled back, that upper hip. Breathing here. And then as you inhale, come back up. Exhale, lower the arms. Pivot that left foot forward. And let's walk our feet in just a little bit so that they're wider than our hips. So the toes are facing out like so. And we're going to come into a squat. And if you have a block, feel free to grab your block. I'm going to show you 2 ways to do this squat. And so if you want to use the assistance of a block or a chair or stool or something, you can have your block set up like so or vertically, depending on how loose you feel through your hips. So if you're feeling kind of tight, have it be vertically. You're going to bend into your knees, bending them out over your feet, and just place your hands to rest on that block and let your body rest here. And then as you relax, perhaps you can bring the block to be horizontal. And then maybe as you rest there, you can bring it down even further. So that's one way, using the assistance of a block. The other way is just if you're feeling really loose, we're going to bring the hands to the heart center. Take a nice inhale. And as you breathe out, come into your squat. I like to bring my elbows on the insides of my knees and kind of slightly press out just to open that up a little bit. My spine is nice and straight. Feel like the top of my head is gently reaching up towards the ceiling. Let the tailbone pull down. Breathing here. And then whenever you're ready to come into a seated position, you bring your hands to the floor and lower yourself gently down. And I'm going to move the block out of the way. Bring the legs straight out. Pardon me while I get another sip of water here. Okay. So I like to kind of rock side to side a little bit just to get my sit bones nice and grounded into the floor there. And take your forefinger and your thumb and just press it into that hip crease. And as you press in, feel the sit bones kind of getting a little bit more grounded there. Nice tall spine. And then you can release your hands down at your sides. Fingers pointed towards your toes. And we want the toes facing towards the ceiling. So that's kind of a relaxed flex. Turning the palms upward, let's inhale the arms up overhead until they're parallel to each other. And then taking another breath, we're going to reach up towards the ceiling, making your spine nice and long. And as you exhale, hinge forward just a little bit. And let's breathe into that stretch. So use this as a flow. As you breathe in, you're going to reach your fingertips outward and be grounding down to the earth. And as you exhale, you might contract slightly. So kind of get in touch with that expansion in that contraction. With each breath, use your mantra. Taking one more breath. And as you exhale, let your hands come down wherever they land on your legs and round your back and relax your head. And so from here, we'll use the breath again to help us move deeper into the flow. So with each inhale, perhaps you can move your body forward a little bit. And as you exhale, perhaps you can fold deeper into the pose. And you can use your hands on the tops of your toes if that feels better. Or you can keep them relaxed either on the tops of your legs or the sides of your legs. So let's use the breath here, breathing in, lengthening, and then breathing out, relaxing the forehead closer to the knees. Make sure you have a little bend into your knees. We don't want to hyperextend through the knees. Notice where you feel tight and use your breath to release and let go in those areas. Remember your mantra. Feel as if each inhale, when you lengthen, you're releasing any tightness. As you exhale, you're relaxing more deeply. Let's take a few more breaths here. And then to come out of it, as you breathe in, walk your hands in towards your hips, towards your body. Nice and easy, bringing yourself back to where we started. This is called staff pose. Sit up nice and tall. Feel your sit bones connecting with the earth. Draw the shoulders back. Let the top of your head float up towards the ceiling. Breathing into this. From here, let's bring your right foot over your left leg. So the left leg is stretched out, the right leg is bent. And then I'm going to take the left hand and I can either place it right here on my knee or wrap my arm around so that it goes right into, that knee is into the crook of my arm. I'm going to sit up tall and breathing in, bring the right arm up. Exhaling, pivoting, I'm going to bring that hand to rest behind me. Each inhale, lengthen through your spine. Each exhale, see if you can't look a little bit deeper over the shoulder. On your next breath, bring the gaze forward in your body. And then exhale, let's stretch out the right leg and bring the left foot over. However you had the hold on the other side, doing the same thing here. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale, pivoting, bring that hand to rest behind you. Breathing in, lengthening through your spine. And breathing out, looking a little bit deeper. On your next inhale, bring the gaze forward. And then exhale, release, and bring that leg back out. So let's come on to our bellies for our back bends. I think we've been focusing more on being on our backs with our back bends. So let's do some things on our bellies. I'll try to get back as far as possible within this space here. And let's start out with bringing the forearms to rest on the ground, and your elbows should be directly underneath your shoulders. Palms are face down on the floor, and we're pressing down through the arms and through the hands, looking forward. And you're going to feel like a sphinx. So this actually is called Sphinx pose. And just relax through your lower back. Let any tightness there release. Your upper body should be supported by your arms so that you can relax across your shoulders. Relax all the way down your back into your lower back and your hips. On your next exhale, go ahead and roll your body down. And let's stretch out the arms. So we've got the arms stretched out, and we're going to use the arms pressing down into the ground to support your upper body. Your head, your neck should be in alignment with your spine, so you're looking down towards the floor. As you breathe in, bring your left leg up off the floor. It doesn't have to be very far. Just bring your knee up off the floor if you can. And then exhale, lower it back down. On your next inhale, bring your right leg up off the floor. And then exhaling, bring it back down. On your next inhale, bring both legs up off the floor. Exhale, bring them back down. On your next breath, we're going to bring the legs and the arms up off the floor. Arms parallel to each other. Breathe here. Feel like you're Superwoman, Superman. And then exhale, relax down. Let's bring the arms back. So the hands are at your hips, on either side of your hips. Relax your shoulders, chin lightly hovering on the floor, just a ½ inch or so off of the floor. As you inhale, bring the upper body up. And then straighten your arms, fingertips reaching towards the feet. Exhale, relax back down. On your next breath, we're going to bring the upper body up. Stretch your arms and raise your legs, getting your knees off the floor if you can. Breathing here. Taking one more breath. Exhale, go ahead and relax. Make a pillow with your arms, kind of crossing them on top of each other. And let your forehead rest on your arms. And let's wiggle the hips side to side a little bit. Bring them into stillness. Let's bring the hands, palms face down, the thumbs are right by your armpits. And bring the arms in close to your body and bring those shoulders away from your ears. And we're going to press down through the hands to bring your chin and chest up off the floor. Breathing here. Exhale, roll it back down. On your next inhale, keep those elbows in. Press down through your hands and roll the body up, straightening your arms, bringing your hips up off the ground, upward facing dog. And you can stay here. If you want to strengthen through the pose, lift your knees up off the ground. Tops of your feet are on the mat. Exhale, lower those knees back down. And then go ahead and bring your hips back, coming into your child's pose. You can wiggle your hips side to side a little bit. Loosening up, letting go any tightness through the lower back. And then bring it into stillness with your hands pressing into the ground. Push that ground away from you, bringing your sit bones maybe slightly further back towards your heels. Release any tightness in your lower back. And then exhale, release. Breathing here. Remember your intention. On your next breath, bring yourself up out of the pose, and let's come on to the back. Bring your knees into your chest, hug them in, and let's relax here for a moment. Relax your shoulders and feel your spine relax. Letting go of any tightness, any soreness in the back. And if it feels good, you want to rock side to side a little bit, you can. And then go ahead and bring it back into the stillness. From here, we're going to keep the knees tucked in and bring your arms out into a T. I'm real up against the wall here, so it's going to be a little bit hard for me. But your arms are straight out on either side. And as you exhale, lower your knees to the one side. And you can either look up at the ceiling or look over in the opposite direction of your knees. If you want to take the arm that's near your knees and place your hand to rest on top of the thighs there, you can. It helps to kind of relax through the hips a little bit more. And really feel like you're releasing, twisting out, wringing out any tightness that you want to let go of, anything that's remaining. Let it go. Let go of any limiting beliefs about yourself. Any stress that might be on the mind, just let it go. On your next breath, go ahead and bring everything back to center. And as you exhale, lower the knees over to the other side, looking over in the other direction. Again, both arms are out in a T. If you had your hand on top of your thigh on the other side, feel free to do the same thing here. And again, we're letting go of anything that needs letting go of, whether it's tightness in the body, stress, limiting thoughts. Just let them go. Send love to those areas that need love. Send gratitude for whatever purpose these things served. And then gently let them go. And then inhale, go ahead and bring everything back to the center. Take your hands on your knees and let's draw some circles. Circles can be big or little, or they can start out little and get bigger. Feels like a little massage through your lower back and hips. And then whenever you feel complete going in one direction, go in the other direction. And once you feel complete in both directions, bring it into stillness. Release your knees, releasing your feet down to the ground, and stretch out your legs. Stretch your arms overhead. Point your toes, stretch out your fingers, and make yourself really long. Take a nice deep breath in, making yourself even longer. And then as you breathe out, let it out with a sigh. And let's do that again. Breathing in, stretching out. Let it out with a sigh. And let's do one more for good measure. Breathing in, stretching, and sigh it out. Go ahead and slide your arms down at your sides, palms face up, slightly away from your hips. Let your feet gently release, opening up to either side. Bring your awareness into the feet. Feel everything about your feet relaxing. Your toes, your heels, bottoms of your feet, the tops of your feet, all the way into your ankles. Relax your lower legs, letting go of any tightness in your calves, and soften through your knees. Relax your thighs, releasing any tightness in the quads and the hamstrings, the inner thighs, the outer thighs. Begin to feel like your lower part of your body is sinking deeper into the floor. Relaxing your glutes and your hips and into your lower back, all the way up into your upper back. Feel the back muscles melting. Let go of any tension that you might be feeling in your shoulders. And relax all the way down your arms, past your elbows, past your wrists, into your hands, fingers, and thumbs. Feel each breath soften the body, softening all of your organs. Feel softening in between those hip bones. Let go of any tightness that you might be feeling across your chest. Gently letting the collarbones open up a little bit more. Opening up through your throat. Relax all the muscles in your neck and around your jaw. Finally, relax your face. Feel softening all around your mouth and your cheeks, your eyes, your forehead, and your scalp. And so just remain for a few moments in the relaxation, and I'll bring you out with a little chime of my cymbals. Begin to bring your awareness back into this space. Wiggle your toes, your fingers, maybe rotate your feet in circles and your hands. And taking your time, bring your knees into your chest, giving yourself another hug, gently rocking side to side. Eventually bringing yourself to rest on your right side. And just take another moment to relax there in that space. And notice how the body feels. Notice if your energy feels like it's flowing more freely through the body. Notice if you feel less tight. Bringing that awareness. And so again, taking your time, use your hands to gently push yourself up, coming back to the seated position that we started out with. And so we'll close by chanting one Om. By chanting Om, we connect with the vibration, that primordial energy that's been all around us since the beginning of time. And we connect with one another. So I invite you to chant Om with me. So sitting up tall, maybe bring your forefinger and your thumb together and let the backs of your hands rest on your knees. Gently close your eyes and let go of the breath that you're on. Together we'll take a cleansing breath in through the nose and release through the mouth. And then take another deep breath to Om. And bringing your palms together at your heart center, recall the intention that you started out with. Breathe it into every cell of your body so you can take that intention with you. The light in me sees and honors the light in each one of you. Thank you for tuning in. You see Mayola and Patrick and Ben and Miriam. And there were probably more above that. I can't see right offhand. And for those who are tuning in later on the recording, thank you for tuning in later. And close in Namaste. Again, these classes are brought to you by Price Hill Will's Let's Get Physical Health and Wellness series. We're offering them for free. If you would like to continue the support of these classes, feel free to go onto the link that is in the description of this class. It's an IOB platform where you can make a secure donation to ensure the continuation of these classes. My name is Brenda Zachmeister. I will be back tomorrow at 6 o'clock, the same place, Let's Get Physical. And so I hope to see you then. In the meantime, take care.